Our five senses, we use them every day without even realizing it. But are we activating them in the right way so we can be in the present moment and manifest our desires? Hi Bright Lights, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brie Mosquera and I am a Law of Attraction mindset coach. On my channel, I provide self-development and wellness tips that focus around the law of attraction and manifesting. Today, I will explain how you can use your five senses, how you can activate them so you can be in the present moment and so you can manifest the confidence that you desire in order to have a more fulfilling and satisfying and joyous life. So there are two techniques that I will share with you today so you can activate your five senses. So the first one is
actually acknowledge
the feeling of happiness and joy that you're experiencing. You can stop, savor that moment, right? So you're really experiencing and taking in what is going on around you that is making you happy, and activating your five senses by thinking about, okay, what smells are going on right now that is creating this moment for me? What am I seeing? What is around me? What am I touching? What does it feel like? Is it soft? Is it like rough or crunchy? You know, so many types of materials and fabrics out there. What are you touching, and what is that texture like? You know, what are you smelling? Well, I already said that one. What are you hearing that is creating this moment as well? Is there birds? Is there music playing? You know, we want to be really, really detailed with what is going on in that moment and take it in with all of your five senses. Are you tasting something that maybe you never tried before and it's just amazing? Or maybe you're tasting something that brings you back to your childhood. I know the other day my boyfriend made meatloaf, and it was amazing because it reminded me of my mom's meatloaf. And being 6 hours ahead from my mom, she's in New York, I'm in Spain, it was so nice to be able to taste something that reminded me of her and reminded me of how much love she would place into making this meatloaf. So you really want to take in these simple moments that bring us happiness. You know, who would have thought meatloaf would have made me happy? So that's why I'm saying the small little things that we let bypass, using our five senses and activating our five senses in that moment also allows us to be present in the moment and to really focus on what's going on rather than just letting it pass by like we're kind of used to doing. So then later on in the day, when you're writing about the three great things that happened for you, which I talk about in another video, which is manifesting confidence, one of the tips is writing out three good things that happen in your day. So when you're doing that and you're saying what happened during that day, you actually have more details to write out because you want to be as detailed as possible. So that's when you can include your five senses into the entry and explaining why that moment brought you so much happiness. So you can say, you know, I was cooking and the smell was amazing. Or maybe I was drinking a cup of tea while reading a book and I had my really comfy, soft blanket over me. So you're tasting, you're visualizing, you're looking at what you're reading, you're feeling the soft blanket. So these are ways that your five senses are stimulated, and by you activating them in that moment, by thinking about how you're using them and how it's creating that moment, you're then increasing your self-awareness and you're learning more about yourself. So technique 2 is a technique that you can use while meditating. So when you're meditating, you might play some type of music in the background, whether it's meditation, not hip hop or not pop. We can't have all that excitement while we're meditating, right? So when you're playing something relaxing, let's say like some meditation music, or let's say it's instrumentals in the background, or maybe like a light jazz that is really, really calming. Whatever type of music that you connect with that is calming for you, you might play it in the background as you're meditating. So there you are hearing. So then you're activating the sound, right? You're hearing the music as you're meditating. Another way to use your five senses is to activate your scent by either turning on a candle or maybe turning on some incense, something that kind of sets the tone for when you're meditating, and something that you can also smell in as you're meditating, because incense, in aromatherapy, they also have healing purposes. So they are able to relax you, like lavender, for example, or sage to cleanse you out, Here is Coco, ready to talk and join us for our little chat. So you can also use your taste while meditating, because let's say maybe you have some celery juice or any type of juice that you enjoy. You might have it on the side, or a cup of tea with some herbs that also calm the body. Maybe it's chamomile tea. So by drinking tea or juice, or before or after, you're still using your taste in that moment. Also during meditation, you can use your sight by looking at your altar. If you've created an altar, or if you just have a space where you put your candle or incense, or where you put your visual reminders of what your goals are that you wish to achieve and what are your intentions for the day. So for example, on my table, I have my incense, and I also have a 50 € bill to remind me of the money that I am manifesting and that I am abundant in money. So you might also have other visual reminders that are more focused on whatever goal you are focusing on achieving and attaining. And then touch, the fifth sense. You might use touch while meditating by holding on to a crystal if you use crystals to meditate, or maybe you use angel cards while you meditate. You might have that you're physically holding and touching as you're manifesting your intentions. So those are the 2 techniques that you can use to activate your 5 senses, to manifest your desires, in addition to the confidence that you also desire and need in your life in order to have a clear path. Because when you are confident, you know what it is that you want, you know what your values are. Nobody can change your mind about that, because you are motivated and focused, and you have that energy to create that clear path and to strive forward towards your goal. So when you create this connection between the moment and your 5 senses, you are also allowing your 5 senses, well, you're also allowing yourself to learn more about your emotions, because your 5 senses are interpreting what is going on around you to increase your self-awareness and your self-insight. And those 2 combinations allow you to increase your level of confidence, because you're aware of what makes you feel good, what doesn't make you feel good, and you learn more about yourself in a different way, in a more positive light, because we're focusing on how these moments bring us happiness and joy and satisfaction and fill us up inside, right? We're not thinking about how that moment sucked or the negative parts about our day. We're focusing on the good. Our 5 senses is able to highlight that and expand on that feeling. Use your 5 senses to manifest your confidence as of today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and also click the notification bell so every single Wednesday when I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. So use your 5 senses today and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Sending you lots of love and light your way.